WiseGuyBets here with some DFS picks for June 30th, 2021. We're looking at the DraftKings main slate, 10 games. Let's get right into it. At pitcher, I like Luis Garcia. Think he can really get us over this projection of 11.6 tonight. His ERA is 2.83. His last three games, he's pitched 4, 7, and 6 innings. His last three, fantasy point wise, 8, 24, 18. So if he's getting 7 to 6 innings, which I think he can get against Baltimore tonight, he's giving us around 20 fantasy points, and I will take that all day long. He's 9,900 on DraftKings. He has not pitched against Baltimore in the past, which I even like more. The over-under is 9.5. So I really like Garcia tonight against Baltimore. He's going to be facing 7 righties, 2 switch hitters. His on-base percentage against righties is very low, 0.369. So I really like it. It looks like he's not facing any lefties tonight, so I really like him. Projection is very low though. Not sure. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more research to see what's going on with that. But as for the numbers, Mr. Garcia is someone I definitely want to get in my lineup at pitcher tonight. At the catcher position, I'm looking at James McCain for New York Mets. His projection for tonight is 7.5. He's getting around 3.2 at bats per game. His last game, he's coming off a 20 spot. Previously had 2 zeros. Look at that, guys, 2 zeros. I love players coming off zeros. 20 coming off a 0. His salary is $3,900. Shows he has a 35% advantage. He's faced this pitcher one time, so that's kind of irrelevant. But he does have a 1,047 on-base percentage against lefties, and he's facing a lefty tonight. So I think Mr. McCann could be one of our better selections at the catcher position tonight. Let's look at the first base position. At first base, we're looking at Joey Votto for Cincinnati. His projection for tonight is 9.8. I'm sorry. And he's getting about 3.6 at bats per game. His last 3 is 0, 19, 8. He's batting .516. He's 5 for 16 against this pitcher. 2 singles, 1 home run. Shows he has a 27% advantage against this pitcher. His on-base percentage versus righties is .850, and Musgrove gives up against righties .619, but Votto has a 1,014 on-base percentage against Mr. Musgrove. So over on his 10 in this game. He's in home, and I like him in this position. His last 5 against San Diego is 10, 9, 0, 5, and 8. So Mr. Votto is someone I want to get in my lineup at first base tonight. Let's look at the second base position. At second base, I'm looking at Mr. Whit Merrifield. His projection for tonight is 8.5 fantasy points. He's batting .287 on the year. He's getting 4 at bats per game. His last 3 games, 11, 22, 24. That's one of the reasons I like him. He's hot. Kind of want to ride that out. He's 7 for 18 against this pitcher with .894 on-base percentage against this pitcher also. His last 5 against Boston, he's gotten 12, 20, 21, 22, 24. I mean, he's real hot against Boston. Of course, it's going to taper off sooner or later, but we're going to ride Mr. Merrifield out tonight. Salary's $5,700 on DraftKings, so he's definitely someone I want to get in my lineup at second base tonight. Let's look at the third base position. Third base, we're looking at Austin Riley for Atlanta. His projection for tonight is 9.3 fantasy points. He's getting around 4 at-bats per game. In his last 3 games, he's gotten 4 at-bats in each of those games. His last 3 fantasy games, fantasy point-wise, is 3, 17, and 3. Against this pitcher, he's 3 for 6, batting .500 with 3 doubles. So he has 3 extra base hits against this pitcher. And Mr. Riley, in his last 5 against the Mets, 5-0-2, 12, and 3. I really like the pitcher matchup in this. He's at home, coming off a not so good game with only 3 fantasy points. I like his pitcher matchup in this game, so we're going to take Mr. Austin Riley at the third base position tonight. Try to get him in a lot of our lineups. Let's look at the shortstop position. At shortstop, we're going to go a little against the grain here. We're going to take Jorge Polanco if he's playing. So hopefully he's in the lineup tonight. It's a little early. Haven't got the lineup confirmations yet. His projection for tonight is 9. He's getting around 3.8 at bats per game. His last 3 is 3, 9, and 4. Salary is $4,300. The over on the game is 9. The Minnesota team is batting over 300 against Cease, the Chicago White Sox pitcher. I also think Minnesota can be a sneaky stack tonight because they are batting so well against the pitcher. But I like Polanco in this spot tonight, and I'm going to try to get him into a lot of my lineups at the shortstop position. Let's look at the outfield. In the outfield, I like Teoscar Hernandez for Toronto. He's 2 for 2 against the pitcher he's facing tonight. His projection for the night is 8.2 fantasy points. He's batting .305 on the year. He's getting around 4 at-bats per game. His last 3 is 23, 12, and 13. His salary on DraftKings is $4,900. He's in home against Seattle. Like I say, he's 2 for 2 against his pitcher, 1 single, 1 double. Small sample size, but he does hit the pitcher. I love the point spread of 10.5. The estimated run total of 10.5. That means he can probably get 5 at-bats. 5 at-bats give us over 20 points, I think, for Mr. Hernandez tonight. His last 5 against Seattle was 0, 12, 20, 0, and 13. Just like him in this spot. One of the better matchups for him tonight. So Mr. Hernandez is someone I definitely want to get into my lineup tonight at the in the outfield position. So, hey, those are my picks for today. Go ahead and be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you know when new videos are posted. I post videos on most days. Until the next video, peace.